Welcome to my life skills channel. I had experience of working in India and abroad. It was few years. Then I was looking for a decent job related to my skill, my education experience in India, but I couldn't get that. That's why I just joined somewhere wherever I got the job. It was a small organization, and the job was not that great. Anyway, I joined there. And there, the HR, she was also the head of marketing, and she told me one thing that, Nandini, people skill is essential. I thought maybe I am lacking something. That's why I am not getting the job I deserve the job. Then I observed her. I saw that she was like she was the head of office politics. Her relationship with manager and some other colleagues was not professional, and that's how I know that people's skill is different in different places. It based on your culture, values, in which place, just like paying off. Some people, they say that paying off, it is a kind of corruption, but in some places people are so much acquainted with that. If you don't use take or give pay up, then you can get the job, and people say that you don't have a people skill, right? But in really, people skill is, it is necessary, indispensable, but we have misconception about people's skill, because whatever wrong thing we see around us, we think that that is people's skill. And that's why my today's topic is people skill, a life skill. Hello, I am Nandini Das, journalist, author and academician. So today we'll briefly discuss what is people skill. Then, although there are so many people skills, today we'll discuss 3 people skills, the practices how you can practice people skill. So what is people skill? Basically, people skill is your interaction with other people, your communication skill. Maybe you are active listener or you are empathetic person. These are called, we call this people skill, right? How you can break the ice, you can talk with a stranger. If you have knowledge about different things, how you can mix up jail with other people, you can discuss anything with anyone about anything. So even the mirroring is also another people skill. So there are so many type of people skill. So also there is another side of people skill, that is not, people think that that is people skill, but that is not people skill. Let me tell you one thing. Office politics, when sometimes it is good, the dirty politics, there is a gang of people, they have good interpersonal skill among themselves, but they do that. Is it right? That is not right. Likewise, where xenophobia, regionalism, racism, when gang of people, they come together, they have good interpersonal skill, they understand each other, right? But they are doing harm to the society, they are doing harm to other people. This is both immoral and illegal. That's why people consider that this is people skill, but this is not people skill, right? So now you understood what is real people skill, but how people quoted it in a different way. Now coming to how you can practice real people skill, as I told you that there are so many, but today we are going to discuss 3 among them. Number 1 is interpersonal skill. What is interpersonal skill? As I say that how you communicate with each other, how you talk to your well manners, how you respect other persons time, if you are punctual. All these things are people skill, your interpersonal skill. You don't speak anything, whatever, you listen that person. These days, just like that is also interpersonal skill. Somebody is talking with something and you are scrolling your phone. That is not interpersonal skill. Or you are in a dinner table with some other people and you are scrolling in your phone. So we call it, this is not interpersonal skill, right? So interpersonal skill means how well you are empathetic, you are well mannered, you know that some just like your interpersonal skills, somebody is not in a good mood, that that person is not in a good mood, and you are saying something that you are making that person frustrated or something like that. So all these things are interpersonal skills. But there is also another side of interpersonal skill, is that is people pleasing, that is not real interpersonal skill. Because what is people pleasing? People pleasing means whether it is right or wrong, since other people are doing, you are just following other people, right? Most of the people, they do that. I gave you example of office politics, regionalism, racism, all those things. I am giving you the example. So if others are doing, you are doing, then why that there is a saying that stand out, don't fit in, means try to fit in when it is necessary. And we will the next step we'll discuss about that. But stand out means if it is something for the good. I say that about values, about principles, all those things, right? So now about culture, all those things. So you know that what is real interpersonal skill. Just like you know interpersonal skill, somebody wants to invade in your life, so it is not interpersonal skill. So now you understood what is real interpersonal skill. Now coming to number 2 step of or 2 practice of people skill is social skill. Social skills is basically your emotional skills, how you gel with other people in the society. When you are nice with other people, then you build trust with each other, right? So that you then it becomes a good cooperation in the society. You cooperate with other people. Since you are empathetic, you are well mannered, you cooperate with other people. So that is your social skill. That is one part of your people skill. But remember again that you also need to be assertive to draw a boundary line. Because what happens, sometimes you are very nice, you are social with everybody, you are always there ready to help others. Some people try to manipulate you. They think that your good nature, good mannerism, helpful nature, people think that that is your weakness, or they can manipulate you. So they try to invade in your life. There you need to draw the boundary line. You need to be assertive and draw the boundary line. So now you understand. Also everything has 2 sides: real social skill, which is your people skill, and what you shouldn't do. People think that that is social skill. You shouldn't let others to invade in your life in a wrong way. So that is another thing. Then number 3rd practice is brand building. What is brand building? Brand building means it is a strategic way of spreading awareness and generating trust. For instance, Louis Vuitton, it is a fashion brand, and globally people believe in Louis Vuitton. People pay more money to buy Louis Vuitton products. Why? Because of the brand. Although there are other several brands, maybe their product is good, but people are ready to pay for Louis Vuitton because they trust that brand because of the brand name. Likewise, individuals also, they have also brand, just like podcaster Justin Walls, a podcaster. He himself is a brand. Priyanka Chopra, she herself is a brand. She has a hat, Priyanka Chopra wearing a hat with many feathers into it. She was the Miss World. She is a film actor in India, in Hollywood. She is a singer, she is a producer. So you say that Priyanka Chopra one brand, but she is doing so many things. People know that. So now you understood that how brand building also is one of the people skill. But remember that people skill doesn't mean that you just unnecessary people, illegitimate people, or those people who are not good people, you are just entertain them. That is not people skill. So today you understood what is people skill. I just gave you 3 practices. You can find more practices of people skills and be a perfect people skills master. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, just subscribe my channel, like it and share it with other people, and see you soon. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.